Hey everybody, this is Chris with Lift Kits for Less. Today we're going to be talking about the Zone 3-inch leveling kit for your 01 to 10 GM 2500s and 3500s. This actually fits a lot more vehicles beyond just the 2500 and 3500. Fits the 01 to 06 1500 HD, the the Suburban 2500 01 to 06, and I believe the GMC Yukon 01 to 06. A lot of guys ask if this kit will fit a dually. This will work with a dually in terms of the actual suspension system, but in the rear of your dualies they use a much larger U-bolt, so the U-bolts that come with the kit would not work, but if you need those, we have those as well. 01 to 10 GM 2500 3500 trucks. Okay, this is an extremely popular kit for several reasons. One, Zone Offroad is quickly being known as one of the top brands in the industry for quality and value, and this is no exception. So let's talk about why this is popular, some features of this kit, some shock options as well. Now, first of all, the number one reason I think this kit is so popular is that the 2500 and the 3500s have an upper control arm with a droop limiter. So a lot of guys just crank up their keys to raise the front, and your control arm will rest on that droop limiter. Now, as the travel comes up, it's fine, but as your truck travels down, the factory control arm hits that droop limiter and it creates a very harsh ride and prematurely will damage your ball joint on the factory control arm. So what this kit does, and why I think this kit is so popular, is it addresses all aspects of your suspension, not just the keys, not just the control arms, but everything. So let's talk about what this kit comes with. Obviously, first are these massive control arms. So first thing you're going to notice about these Zone control arms is it does come with a Moog ball joint. This is a great daily driver ball joint. Thousands of miles, ultra quiet, serviceable. If you blow it out, you can press it out, put a new one in, so that's great. But it's extremely well made. You can see it's box steel, super well made, American made. But the biggest advantage is that drop there. So what this does is it droops down to correct the angle when you crank up your keys. The factory control arm is going to want to droop. This puts the ball joint back in proper relationship to your knuckle. So that's a huge advantage. Also, like any good system on the market, it addresses your differential. So it has differential drops, all the components, and a skid plate cover. So it drops that diff down, your front diff, so your CVs stay in a straight line. A lot of guys, again, run up your factory keys, and then the ride will go to the ride just goes to crap, and your CV joints will blow out. So this addresses that as well. Comes with, this is a 3-inch leveling kit, full 3 inches. Comes with new keys so that you're not over torquing your factory ones, but actually these have been re-indexed, so to give you, they're not a risk of breaking. And if you over torque your factory ones, of course you could break them. 2, comes with a corrected pinion angle cast iron block for the rear, U-bolts, all the hardware. Now this does require you to take out your front differential. So this is a pretty substantial install. It's probably not something you're going to do in a couple hours. Probably take you about 6 to 8 hours to do this. Ideally, if you had a buddy to help you, that front differential on the 2500, probably about 130 pounds. So moving that around is not always fun. This kit is a C31 or a C32. Now, the way to determine that is pretty simple. You're gonna look in your glove box. On the left-hand side, there's a label, and they have what are called RPO codes. There's 2 sets of codes. One is gonna be, that'll be for the C31. That typically starts with an FT as in Frank Tom, 2, FT3, FT4. Again, all this is on our website, but you look in there, see what your FT codes are, and that'll tell you if you need a C31 kit or a C32 kit. And to date, I've actually never seen a C32 kit. I'm not sure what this unicorn is, but the C31 is the only thing we've ever sold. So anyway, don't stress about that. If you need help, give us a call. You can text us a photo, or you can live chat with us. We're happy to help. Few other things. This is going to fit a 33-inch tire, 33 12.5. You can run that on your factory wheel. Now, I know there are guys out there that'll say, well, I could fit a 35 with my normal OE keys cranked all the way up. So manufacturers have to err conservatively. Guy buys this and it starts rubbing, you're going to be upset. So will this fit a 35-inch tire? I'm not going to say it won't fit a 35-inch tire, but you're probably going to have to do some trimming. This will clear a 33 12.5, period. But if you want to try to squeeze a 35 there, look at doing some trimming, okay? Real quick, comes with standard hydro shocks. It's a white shock, ultra comfy shock, great for just daily driving. If you live on a dirt road or where the shocks are constantly in play, you might want to step up to the nitro shock. I think all four is an additional 21 bucks. So pretty affordable for a twin tube nitro. This particular gentleman, and we're going to be installing this kit. This is these are the Adventure Series shocks, and that's a monotube shock by Fox. It's an additional 350 bucks, I think, to add the Adventure Series shocks. So again, Zone's quickly built a name for quality and affordability. This kit is extremely popular because it addresses the entire suspension for under $800. Now there are some features to drive that price up, but just guys that are a daily driver, want everything to function and greatly improve the quality of a ride, this is a great kit. Okay, so we're actually we'll go ahead and go out to the truck here in a second, and we'll show you the where we run into problems with the factory arm just using your standard keys. Again, here at Lift Kits for Less, we're here to help. Lots of options out on the market, lots of choices. Our goal is to give you the information so you can make an informed decision. We're happy to help, okay? So remember, here at Lift Kits for Less, you get more. Call us, text us. We're happy to help. Okay, so this is an 07 2500 Duramax. We're going to install this kit. Want to talk about where the problem occurs. So if you come in here, Dave, look at this. This is your factory control arm, and as you can see, it just comes straight out. And as you crank your torsion bars, right, this starts to angle down. And as you can see, you got a droop limiter here. You maybe have an inch of clearance. So the moment you crank these, this just rests on that droop limiter. So it'll rise up, and that's fine. But when it comes down, it smashes into that droop limiter, prematurely fries your ball joint, but more importantly, just gives you a horrible ride. So with the Zone control arm, as you can see, if we set this in here, it has a huge drop to get that up off the droop limiter. Now this isn't a perfect system, but it's a heck of a lot better than just using your factory control arm and cranking your keys, okay? All right, we're gonna get this installed. We'll do some after photos and get back here in just a sec, okay? All right, great. So the 3-inch Zone kit is now installed, so we'll take a look at this. So the first thing you'll see is the new aftermarket control arm, right? Instead of it coming straight out, it comes up and angles down. And the ball joint, you can see here, it's perpendicular, so it's not this crazy angle. So it's perfect, so this will wear and ride perfectly. So essentially, we got a 3-inch lift kit, and the droop limiter, which is here, it's the same distance as it was with the stock arm. So he's not going to be smashing into this with this just cranked up to where the arm is sitting on the droop limiter. So this is the proper way to do this. You can see with the Zone arms, it's got the ABS relocation, your brake lines are relocated properly, and of course the CV is dropped down as well with the differential plate mounted on there and protected. So obviously, again, with the Zone kit, clearly in terms of quality and value, you can't go wrong. Now for guys that have already bought keys and they've cranked it up, you could go with just new upper control arms. This is part number C31N, and we do have this available. You can. We also did another YouTube video on this as well. So again, here at Lift Kits for Less, we know there's a lot of things to consider. Obviously, when you're lifting your truck, quality, stability, reliability, warranty. So our goal always is to give you the information so you can make an informed decision. Again, here at Lift Kits for Less, give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and we hope you find this very helpful.